Hey everybody, I'm back out and about on the Mogollon Rim again today, and I wanted to come back to this Manzanita plant that I was at yesterday because I wanted to take advantage of my good timing and finding this bush while it had all of these green berries on there. So I wanted to try my hand at making the traditional Manzanita apple cider. So anyway, this bush is just completely filled with little green berries. And from what I've read, this is the perfect stage for making the cider because they're green with a little bit of a red blush on them. You can see here, I don't know if you can see that, because they taste just like Granny Smith apples at this stage. They do. It's amazing. And I talked about this in a previous video, but obviously the Native Americans and the early Spanish settlers, which is why it has a Spanish name, Manzanita, which means small apple or tiny apple. They discovered that they could make a delicious cider from these. It's amazing how much they taste like apples. So I'm going to gather a bunch of these and then I'm going to give it a shot. Well, it did pretty good. Filled up this pretty large water bottle with green manzanita berries, and now we'll take them home and we'll experiment with them. I can't wait. All right, so we're back at the cabin, and I'm going to attempt to make this green manzanita berry cider. There's not a lot of information on this on the internet. I looked it up. There are basically a couple different ways that people do this. Most of the ones that I've seen, people use the dried red berries and they crush them up, and then they add water to that and let it sit overnight, and then drain it out, and then have the cider, which should be really tart like lemonade. And then I also have seen the other way where they make it with these green manzanita, unripe green manzanita berries. And I think the main source for this recipe is Hank Shaw, who's a great outdoorsman and comes up with lots of cool outdoor cooking, cookbook author and all that. And I think his basic recipe is to take, I think, 1 cup of green manzanita berries and 4 cups of boiling water and pour that over the berries, and then let it sit for a while, and then crush up the berries, and then let that mixture sit overnight, and then the next day strain it out. So I think I'm going to try that and see how it turns out. And then maybe in another day I will try doing some with the dried red berries. So first thing I want to do is I want to get these green berries into a bowl. Silly me, I put them into a water bottle, but that's all I had. The heck with that. Okay. So there's a lot of stemmy bits and leaves and things in here, so I'm going to pick through this, get it a little bit cleaner. I'm not going to worry about getting it completely clean because we're going to smash it up anyway, but I want to get a lot of the stems out of here because there's probably a lot more tannins in those, so I don't want to make it too bitter. And then I'm going to wash them really good, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I have my green manzanita berries cleaned up pretty well. I didn't get all of the stems off of there. I'm not going to get too particular about it because I'm just going to cook them and mash them up. But they're really sticky and they're hard to get the stems off. I did get all the leaves and debris and dirt and all that off of them, so they are clean. Just have a few stems on there. Okay, so we have our berries. We're going to put those into the boiling water. Just like that. And I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just gonna remove them from the heat there. So the manzanita berries have been steeping in the water. Well, they've been about 30 minutes now, so I'm going to smash them up, and then we're going to let it cool off, put it in the fridge, and we'll wait until tomorrow. So I don't have a potato masher, so I'm going to use my cup method and try to smash these up. They're pretty hard. It's amazing how much this smells like apple cider already. It smells like apple cider, apple sauce. So I've smashed up the berries. Now I'm just going to let this sit and come down to room temperature, and then I'm going to put it into the refrigerator overnight. Alright, last night we put our cider in the refrigerator to finish macerating, and today, now this is the afternoon of the next day, and now we're taking it out and we're going to check it out, strain it, and taste it. But this is what it looks like right now. And then I've also set up a bowl with a strainer so we can get the pulp out of it, and we're going to do that right now. I'm using the Latos because I want to leave as much of the sediment in the bottom as I can. Okay, I'm just going to put some of it into this glass milk bottle so I can see the color of it. All right, the moment of truth. Looks pretty light. Okay, here you go. Well, it's very light. It does have an appley flavor to it. It's kind of like a combination of apple and lemonade. It's kind of like an apple lemonade is what it kind of tastes like. It's actually pretty good. It's tart, little light and refreshing, although I think a little bit on the light side. So I think that if I were to do this again, instead of doing the ratio of 1 cup of berries to 4 cups of water, I might do 1 cup of berries to 3 cups of water. And I also think that I might incorporate some of the red ripe berries in here just to give it more of a darker color. But that's just for visual reasons. I think they would have a similar flavor. It does have a flavor that tastes like a combination of apple cider and lemonade. Really good. I think that was definitely a worthwhile experiment. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell if you want to know when we have new videos coming up. Also, please leave a comment in the comment section. I always love to read those, and I'll definitely get back to you if you do. And I guess we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming. Bye.